Am I broadcasting right now? God, I sure hope so. Hey, Lego. What are you up to? What are you doing up so late? You should be, like, in bed. Oh, first. We just had an earthquake up here. Yeah, we did. Hopefully it's saved. If you refresh the page, there should be a link down in the description. There should be. Yeah, we were sitting up here. I was in the bathroom and I was like cleaning my mouth, and all of a sudden the whole house started to move a little bit, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? I thought it was the kids outside walking around on the deck, you know, because the deck, you know, when they walk around on the deck, you know, you can feel them kind of through the house. Hell no, the whole house kept shaking. It kept getting worse. The whole fucking house was moving about like almost 2 inches side to side. I'm like, holy shit. I run out into the, you know, I whip open the door, and Crystal's laying there asleep, kind of waking up. I'm like, Crystal, get up, we're having an earthquake. She's like, what? And I'm like, we're having a damn earthquake. I whip open the door, going out of the room, and the kids are still awake. Cody's standing up with this look on his face, and some of the other kids, because the cousins are staying over here, they're all standing up. I'm like, you guys, hurry up, get your shoes on and shit. We got to get out of the house. And they're like, what's going on? I'm like, this is an earthquake. Dude, it was so freaky, man. I've never been in an earthquake before, but I knew what it was when it was started to happen. At first, I thought it was, you know, the kids out on the deck. But shit, though, you know, it just kept, and it got worse, and it got worse. Is there a link in the description right now that you guys are seeing? Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was a damn earthquake. I'm looking at the is that link in the description there, Lego? You might have to refresh the page. Refresh the video. Holy cow, man, I'm just so jittery right now. And every once in a while, you know, it feels like, you know, maybe there's more aftershocks coming, but I can't tell if they're real or if it's just, you know, my adrenaline. .8. It measured a 5.8 on the Richter scale, 9 kilometers southeast of Lincoln, Montana. What? Yeah, it's a link, but it just refreshes the page to this video. God damn it. Hold on. I think so. I mean, after here, hold on. Let me. Uh, can you guys see that? All right. 5.8 earthquake magnitude. I don't understand why it keeps refreshing back to this video. It shouldn't be doing that. Control C, dashboard. Hold on. Okay, now try refreshing the page. It should take you off to that spot there. 5.8 southeast Lincoln, Nebraska, Lincoln, Montana. Drive south as soon as possible. Yeah, if I drive south, I'm going to end up at the Yellowstone National Park where it's about to blow up too. Yeah, Tyler, at about 12:30, the house started to shake. I was upstairs in the bathroom, and the whole house started to shake and sway. And we're having an earthquake. And I ran out and told Crystal, you know, she was in bed sleeping. I woke her up. Crystal, get up. We're having an earthquake. You know, because I don't want her being, you know, didn't know how bad it was going to get. She gets up, and the kids are already awake. I run out of the bedroom. Cody's already standing up from the computer looking at me like, you know, freaked out. I looked in the living room, and Allie's getting up, and she from her computer, she's looking at me like, what's going on? I'm like, can you guys feel that? And Allie's like, yeah, what is that? I'm like, it's an earthquake, Allie. The other kids are there all getting up. I'm like, hurry up, you guys. Get your shoes on. Get your, you know, get your socks and shoes on, just in case we have to run outside. Yeah, and shit, the whole time I was barking at him and stuff, man, you could still feel the house moving. And I think it lasted for, shit, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, something like that. I don't know. I mean, my adrenaline was going there. I had no judge of time or nothing. It was just like, shit, just be ready to run if we have to. I used to live in a trailer that was on Tiki Brick Stalls. We had one in a few. Felt all on this East Coast. Do you ever go to sleep or awake 24/7? No, I sleep. I do go to sleep, Mother. I do. I'm just real jittery right now because of this crazy that just happened. Yeah, I know, Lego. go check this thing out. Okay, that's the epicenter. That's where it happened. This is where I live, over here in Missoula. You can see the lines. The lines are like the areas that they felt, you know. I went into the system here and looked at what they were talking about for the But you see, isn't that, look at that. You see the red lines? The red lines are the fault lines. Those are the fault lines. There's no faults there. Why the hell did we have an earthquake there? See, here's California. Look at all this fault line crazy stuff and all these tiny little fault lines right here. You see any of that red stuff up here? Not really. We've got a few little fractures and stuff, but man. Oh, Yellowstone is. I'll show you where Yellowstone is at. Yellowstone is right down here by Wyoming. Or maybe this is Yellowstone right here. Chicken Springs Faults. Salt Lake City. Great Salt Lake. Idaho Falls. Yeah. So you can kind of see, I think this right here is where it's at. You see the mountain range, this round pit right here? Mountain range is right there. I think that's Yellowstone National Park, I think. The top portion of Wyoming. I don't know. I guess I could probably do a search for it, but I'm like tired, really tired, because I was literally getting ready for bed, and now I'm all amped up on this adrenaline and okay. Okay, Lego. Okay. Regional information. Felt report. Tell us your location when the earthquake occurred. Choose a location. Okay. What the hell? Let's see. We are. Shit, I don't know. I'm just gonna say we're about like right there. Did you feel it? Yes. What was your situation during the earthquake? Not specified. Inside a building, outside a building, in a stopped vehicle, in a moving vehicle, inside a building. Were you asleep? No. I was running around for my life. Did other nearby? Yes. Everyone felt it. Geez, I don't know. Shoot, that's the first earthquake I've ever been in. The house was swaying about 2 inches, though. I would probably say moderate. Mild. Mild. I'll call it mild. Because if it registered 5.8 on the Richter scale down there, we're about 100 and some odd miles from there. Excitement. How did you respond? Not specified. Took no action. Moved to doorway. Dropped and covered. Ran outside. Other. I don't know. I'd have to say. We didn't do anything. I would just say we ran outside. Was it difficult to stand or walk? No. Did you notice any swinging of doors or other free hanging objects? Geez, I didn't even stop to notice. Not specified. No. Not specified. Yeah, I didn't hear any cracking or anything like that going on. No. See right there where it says we're freestanding walls or fences notified? No. See, after it all kind of like went away, we grabbed flashlights, and I came down here in the basement here and looked at all the walls and the floor and everything like that. Checked these beams that are holding up the house. I went over there and shook them and shit. My God, man, that was just spooky. Yeah. Well, the thing is that if Yellowstone goes, it's not going to be like in the movie where it just blows up in one huge, big, massive explosion. What it's going to do, because it's such a big, massive opening that when it does go, it's going to crack and just ooze out all over the place. It's going to be like it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be an explosion. I think what it's going to do is it's going to crack and break certain areas apart, and then just lava is going to come oozing out. I don't think it's going to blow. It might do a little bit of that, but not anything to the effect that people, like on the movie 2012. I doubt that. Was there any damage to the walls? No. Yeah. Thank you for contributing your information. Will be processed shortly. Yeah. Wow. I went out into the garage and looked around at the garage floor. Looked around at that. I didn't really study the deck at all, but I don't know. I mean, because while it was happening, the house wasn't creaking or anything like that. It's just that the whole damn house was swaying. I mean, I would have to say the way it felt, it was moving about, probably at its peak, maybe about 2 inches. Because while I mean, it was enough for me to notice myself doing this when I'm standing in the mirror. Oh man. Oh. The shake map. Ooh, what's this? Hi, Nova. Oh. Okay. I was just looking at that. PGA? What's PGA stand for? Let's check it out. Oh. Vic, we have earthquakes all the time here. Yeah, if you were here and you would have felt this, you probably would have thought no big deal of it. But I've never been in an earthquake before at all. I have no idea what they felt like or anything like that. But when it was happening, something just intuitively told me, shit, we're having an earthquake right now. I'm pretty sure that if it would have been any more worse than what it was, we'd probably have problems around here in the walls and stuff. You know, up here in Montana, we don't build our buildings to deal with earthquakes. You know, in California and stuff like that, they have specific codes that they build the buildings up to be able to withstand. You know, to hold the sway up. You know, the buildings are designed to be able to handle a certain amount of earthquakeage. Earthquakeage. Up here in Montana, we don't. You know, it's like, you know, all these houses are solid. They're either made out of stone or wood or, you know, whatever. But it's just, last one I felt was 7 miles away. Ah, ha! Oh, yeah, use the tank, the propane torch. What, Nova? Nova, you stop meowing at me. Just sitting there looking at me, meowing at me. Like, feed me, feed me. Team I had a similar story to yours when I was about 5 years old. A small earthquake passed by my house and shook everything. It wasn't that bad looking back and now, but 5 years old. Vic going, the ground shook. Yeah. well, when you get to the point, Vic, when you own your own house and your whole basement's made out of concrete, and yeah, you'll worry about that stuff, man. You'll worry about it because, you know, cracking your foundation or your house starts to sway, and oh shit, there goes $200,000 worth of your house, and you know, 15 years of payments gone down the drain. So, oh man. Of course, you probably already own your own house. I don't know, but it's stuff you worry about. I was freaked out about it. I'm saying the first thing I was thinking of was, shit. You know, the side wall of the foundation is cracking right now, and there's dirt falling in on top of all of our stuff. You know. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna smoke because I'm like jittery. Vic Cord, look at this. Oh, you won't be able to post links in there, Vic. Ring of Fire on YouTube? Yeah, look up Ring of Fire on YouTube. Oh, hey, did you guys notice the new stuff that YouTube added to the platform? No, Lego. No, earthquakes don't operate that way. They don't move around. They only happen in specific places at different times on the web. Look up Ring of Fire. Oh, you're talking about the I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the ring of earthquakes around the earth, right? Yeah. Yep. Ring of Fire. Yeah, I know what you're talking about right there. Oh, you're on Vancouver Island. Holy cow, dude. That thing runs right underneath you, doesn't it? Vancouver, are you on the Washington side or the Canadian side? Builder Cafe. Hi, I come from Thailand. Oh, well, hell, welcome, Builder. we just had a you can tell by the title of the video, we just had an earthquake here up here in Missoula, Montana, USA, and it's a little ways from us. Let me see here. Yeah, this is the epicenter right here, and this is where I live over here. It's about I don't know, about 100 kilometers. Something like that. 20, 40. Yeah, it's about 100 kilometers from us. 130, something like that. Yeah, Vic, that's right. Yeah. Oh, you're on the Canadian side. Okay. Yeah, 5.0. Yeah, 5.8. Yeah, that's a small one, but still, I mean, it's up here in Montana. I mean, we're up here in the mountains, man. I mean, it don't get any more mountainous than this state. That's why it's called Montana. It means the land of mountains. Yeah, kind of spooked me up a lot. Very, very scary. Builder, my country doesn't have any earthquakes. well, lucky you. this earthquake we had was like, this was the first one I'd ever been in, and yeah, kind of scared me. Oh, look at that. 4,862 responses. Wow. So Builder Cafe. How are things there in Thailand? Point of location. Yeah, I don't know, Lego, but we'll hear about it on the news. Western Montana. I was almost 4 miles down. That's 4.3 kilometers. So I'd have to say, yeah, it's a little less than 4 miles down. Depth uncertainty. Oh, well, so it's just a guess? Well, great. Magnitudes. 5.0, 5.8 magnitude. Phases. What? Boy, I have no idea what any of this stuff says. Hey, Dave, what's going on? We're just, I'm just looking over some of this stuff here. This is kind of a spur of the moment. Just fire this thing up and get it out, you know. Builder, see you in the next live if you're still alive, if you still live. Okay, Builder. Thanks for stopping in, man. Oh. Okay. All right, guys, I've been on here for like 30 minutes now, so I think I'm going to close this down because I'm feeling a little better now. I think I can go to bed. Oh. Yeah. Oh. No way, Lego. I gotta go to bed. I was getting ready to go to bed before all this crazy stuff happened 2 hours ago. Now I'm crashing off of the adrenaline. No, Dave, I was awake. I was I was upstairs in the bathroom. I was like washing out my mouth and stuff like that, and the whole building started to shake a little bit. And at first, you know, I felt a little bit of it, and I thought it was the kids out on the deck running around. But I wasn't hearing no thump, 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 thump from their feet. But I could feel a little bit of shake. Well, as I stood there, all of a sudden it just got worse and worse and worse. I dropped everything. I knew what was happening. I whip open the door of the bathroom and I run out into the bedroom. Crystal's laying there, kind of sleeping, but she's right when I whipped open the door. She knows that whenever I whip open doors, that something serious is going on, and she's looking at me. And I'm like, get up quick! We're having an earthquake. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, we're having a goddamn earthquake. And I whip open the door to the bedroom. By the time I got out into the kitchen, Cody was already standing up because Cody was up and he was playing Roblox or something like that on the computer. He was standing up and he was looking at me because he was already on his feet looking at me. And then I looked around the corner and Allie's getting up off of her computer. And she's like, what's going on? I'm like, it's an earthquake. Get your shoes on, your socks and shoes. And the other kids, we have the cousins staying the night, and they're all getting up and everything. I'm like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And this whole time I'm talking to them, you can still feel the sway in the house. And I'm like, hurry up, just grab your socks and shoes and we'll go outside. And, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm just imagining all of a sudden you hear all this crunching and cracking and stuff, and the whole basement is disappearing into a fucking sinkhole and shit, you know, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, come on. And then we get outside and we're all standing on the deck, you know, and then it was gone by that time. And we're all standing out there. I'm just listening. We're all just listening for a second. Listening for cars, you know, sirens going off and stuff like that. Didn't hear any of that, you know. And, you know, we grabbed the flashlights and we came down the basement here and we walked all the way around the basement looking at the walls and looking at the I-beams and stuff that support the house. And Crystal went back in the house and she's looking at to see if there's any cracks, you know, because this is a modular home that fits together. So, you know, look at the middle of the house and the vaulted ceiling that we got and see if there's any cracks or anything like that. But nothing, you know, I mean, and the whole time that was going on, I'm also listening for any cracking sounds or anything like that where the walls are snapping or whatever, you know, or sheetrock's cracking. Yeah, it was, I don't know. It was spooky. Never been in an earthquake before in my life, but I knew what was going on, you know. It was just like, shit, you know. Allie was like, or Cody, one of the kids said, should we get in the doors or should we get underneath anything? And I'm like, no, I don't think it's that bad, because I didn't hear anything cracking or anything like that. So it was just like, yeah. Dave, damn, by the way, I love your trail bike vid. It might be varnish in the tank and carb. That's funny. At least it's warm now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The bike works really good now. I mean, it still revs a little high, but, you know, just give it some time and it won't do that anymore. You know, it could be the way I hooked up their throttle cable too, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I went out into the garage and I checked the floor out on the garage, up the sheetrock in the garage. Yeah. Dave, that's why you need a 72-hour bag, because you never know what might happen. Yeah, yeah. That was something I was telling the kids too. I was telling Cody and them, and after it was all done with, I was like, yeah, you know, you guys got to be ready to spring into action whenever something happens, you know. And I says, I could have ran outside right away because I have my socks and shoes on, my pants, all my clothes, everything, you know. I could have run outside, but what stopped me was trying to round all you guys up. They go, yeah, 72-hour bag Lego is it's a bag that you make in the event of an emergency, that has stuff that you can live off of for 72 hours. It can have clothes, soap, food, stuff like that. You know, it's emergency stuff that you can live off of for 72 hours. That's what he's talking about. That's what Dave's talking about. Yeah. I mean, I've pretty much kind of got that kind of thing going on in the garage. I've got, you know, paperwork out in the garage just in case the house ever catches fire. And, you know, I've got some backup stuff out in the garage. I've got some extra clothes out in the garage. No, well, we got a refrigerator out there and it's got food and stuff, but it's not, you know, it's nasty shit, you know. It's kind of pointless because most of the food that's in the garage refrigerator is all microwavable stuff. You know, so what the hell is that going to do for if our house burns up and and the microwave's in the house? That ain't going to help. Damn it. Yeah, water, medical supplies, food, shelter, fire. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's what he's talking about there, Lego. Oh, back up. Yeah. Oh man. So, what did you guys think of the drive video that I did with the full screen machine? You guys like those drive videos where I do them at night? Dave, I have a bunker. I'm set. Oh, you fucking lucky. But a bunker ain't gonna do much for you against an earthquake. Well, unless it's made out of steel. You know, if it's made out of concrete, you know, it'll crack and stuff. But if it's made out of steel, you know, like one of the dome, dome steel, little steel buildings or something like that. I've seen people take uh, you know the gasoline tanks that they bury underneath gas stations, those huge ass tanks. I've seen people when companies come in and they tear out old tanks. Somebody will come in and buy the old tanks and use that as a bunker. I don't know how in the hell they clean it out, but you know, because you don't want to get into a bunker that's going to smell like gasoline. You'll be sitting down there getting all high. Dude, I'm in a stable part of the U.S. Yeah, yeah. Well, shit, I thought we were stable here too. I don't understand it. I was looking at the map earlier on. We don't have any fault lines by us. I don't understand that at all. That's just nuts. What in the hell would happen? I mean, Montana, what fault lines they do have are just tiny little fracture things, you know? But I don't understand it. We don't have anything big around us. And especially where the epicenter happened. There's no fault lines here. Oops. See if we have faults. See, they're the bright little red things. See, we have some faults down here. Got some up here. See, there's no fault lines anywhere where the epicenter's at. It's just weird. They go, yeah, night driving rocks. Well, no, Lego. Because the tanks, they're big steel tanks or they're aluminum. If you get in there, you can wash them all out because they've been storing gasoline in them for, who knows how many decades. The bottoms of them might be a little bit rusted, but, you get a huge ass tank. You can bury it in the ground. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Guys, I got to shut this down. Because I'm like totally starting to fall asleep here. But thanks for showing up and helping me vent. Because I was really really damn jittery here. Spooked. Really spooked. I have a 7 10 by 10 by 40 Connex containers with full Faraday cage. Faraday cage? Oh, Faraday cage. That's for like EMP, isn't it? It's like electrical grounded cage. And NBC filters. Buried 20 feet down with a hydrogen generator. Jenny, wow. Dude, what? How come you don't put that shit up on your YouTube channel? Or do you have anything like that? Dude, that'd be cool. You should do videos like, you should do some videos on that, Dave. I want to see that cool stuff. Yeah, it's about a little less than an hour now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, I gotta go. So I'm gonna shut this down. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Most likely I'll probably be doing a live stream on maybe Friday or Saturday. I don't know. Maybe Friday. Fridays seem to be really good. So, yeah. Alright, see you guys later. Yeah, because I don't want anyone knowing exactly where it is. You can triangulate from videos. Yeah, right, Dave. If that were true, I'd have people knocking on my doorstep every day going, dude, I got something wrong with my go-kart, man. All right, see you guys later.